Hello, my fellow ghouls and ghoulettes, and welcome to Monster Planet. But before we begin today's episode, it will be the last one for the year, as Nick and I are taking a 2-week holiday break. And it's because we've been working hard this year to provide awesome monster content to you guys, and we want you guys to know that we love and appreciate your continued support and love whenever we post on this channel. Nevertheless, we'll come back around January, so don't worry about having no spooky content. We'll be back for you. Lastly, have a happy holidays, my fellow ghouls and ghoulettes. And don't forget to like, comment, share, and monster mash both the notification bell and subscribe button to be updated and notified on all our Monster Planet content. Anyway guys, let's get right into the video. Today's monster is a tall order to fill. Luckily for this season, I'm just the host to fill it. Today I'll be talking about the giant ogress from the north, Gryla. The name Gryla means a scare or something that scares. Gryla is said to live in the mountains of Iceland and descends from her humble abode to hunt naughty children in the cities and towns to feast upon them. She's usually accompanied by her gargantuan feline companion, the Yule Cat, who also shares a common interest in having a nice kitty meal. Gryla also works with the Yule Lads, who are also her 13 sons. Gryla has been depicted with having horns, hooves, a large warty nose, and 13 to 15 tails. On each tail, she has 100 sacks of disobedient kids, according to the Sturlunga saga. Now, for abilities she has under her disposal, she has her traits of her being a giant, which are her strength, durability, and enormous size. For weaknesses though, I couldn't seem to find any in terms of physical and mental, but the only way to, make sure that you don't die is to be like a good kid, make sure that you're not disobedient, and be gifted with new clothes, which is honestly pretty easy or hard with, depending on your circumstances. For how it affected our modern world, Gryla made herself known to be part of one of the famous European monsters that associate themselves with Christmas. Although not popular like Krampus or Belsnickel, she's pretty prominent to the cultural development of Europe for what it is today. It's a testament to how the monster affected the people and how after centuries of lore and stories, she's still able to instill such spooky energy to the modern era. Throughout this modern age, we find little tidbits of what makes these holidays, kind of special. Either it being Santa, or family, the spirit of Christmas, or anything really. The history and effect that these holiday monsters have is a profound one, and one that shouldn't be forgotten. For how media affected the monster, not much has been brought up in terms of it being in the mainstream media, but it doesn't diminish its accomplishments of how prominent of a monster it is, and how people still remember it to this day. I found a few foreign films named Gryla, and honestly, I wasn't surprised, but it actually was kind of cool to find. You guys can search it up on Google, and I promise, the whole, poster looks pretty metal, and you guys should give it a watch. I'm planning to give it a watch later this month. But anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. The media didn't have much of an effect on the monster, but I believe that in the future, in future Christmases or holidays, we'll see Gryla as a holiday monster movie, which, I'm excited for, because we already had a Krampus movie, and now I think it's Gryla's turn. Well, that's all the time I had for you ghouls and ghoulettes. And remember, don't be naughty this time of year, or you'll be put on the Gryla and eaten afterwards.